Hello everyone and welcome back to SRL Racing League. My name is Samuel and I'm going to be your commentator for today's Grand Prix. Today we are hosting round 16 of the F1 World Championship. And we're getting towards the end of the season and it's starting to settle in terms of where drivers will finish in the standings, so it's going to be interesting. We're just waiting for everyone to join the lobby, but at the moment we have championship leader Jensen Randall is with us today, and his teammate Alexi Koivuniemi, the two Mercedes drivers. They will be obviously looking to build on their championship lead for today. Then we have Sandro, the lone Ferrari as of right now. I am expecting Dion Stahl, his teammate, to join very soon. Then we have, we have Yannick Verpeten representing McLaren today. I don't know whether or not Robin Herstadhagen will be with us today. We'll see. And then we have Jesper Lempinen in the AlphaTauri. We have Ivan Brito in the Williams, expecting Brian Power, his teammate, to show up. Then we have Logan Orand, the man sitting in second right now in the championship. The Alpine driver will be looking to score some more good points today, obviously capitalizing on Jensen Randall having to do comms at the last Grand Prix in Azerbaijan. So he gained a good haul of points on his championship rival there, but hopefully he can do something similar today for his sake, as we're just waiting. And then we obviously have Nicolo Falzaresi in the Haas, not to be forgotten, obviously. But yeah, right now we're just waiting for everyone to join. We're just counting down towards the start of the Grand Prix. But there are some things we can talk about until that happens, obviously, because as tradition is, it is April, and that obviously means that the driver market has officially opened, meaning that drivers are now allowed to sign contracts, they are allowed to negotiate new deals for next season. And there has already been some movement in the market. There's also been some drivers who were content with where they are at the moment, at the team they are at the moment. So they won't be swapping. We'll be running through that in just a moment. Let me see, just need to pull it up here as Samanides joins the lobby. Your winner from the last Grand Prix in Azerbaijan. Surprised winner, I must say. A little bit surprised that he ended up taking the victory, but obviously showing that he has the pace that is needed to be a top contender for next year. So that is very interesting. And speaking of interesting, we obviously have some confirmation on certain drivers swapping teams. We also have some drivers that are going to stick with their teams that they are at right now. So we're just going to run through them. So the first two I have on my list here right now is Nick van Gelder and Jure Marusic. They're obviously very content with each other as Christian Dorman joins the lobby. But Nick and Jure are very content at Red Bull, so they are staying there for next season. It's going to be really interesting seeing what they can produce in terms of maybe challenging for the championship. Obviously, Nick is a champion in SRL. Hopefully he can come back to those championship winning days And then the one that wasn't surprising really, they have been teammates ever since SRL was formed. And they are the only two drivers, I believe, who has driven full-time for Scuderia Ferrari. It's obviously Sandro Dulis and Dion Stahl. Both are staying with the Scuderia, and why wouldn't they? They love working together, they love the team, and let's be honest, the car looks pretty fire for next year. Then we have to move a little further down the grid to find the next driver who is sticking with the team he is currently at, and that is Max Mulder. He is staying at Aston Martin. Obviously, Max has really shown in the last couple of races that he is definitely someone we shouldn't count out of the championship fight for next season. So that's going to be really interesting. But he's sticking with Aston Martin. Then we have Brian Power, who is set to join just in a minute. But he is staying at Williams. A really decent driver, I believe. He has been troubled with a lot of bad luck. So he will be looking to find better ways to finish races, because when he does finish races, he has the pace for points. And the last driver who is staying with the current team they are at is Senna Herweyer, who is sticking with Alfa Romeo. And I don't know whether or not Herweyer will be with us today, but otherwise he is retaining his seat at Alfa Romeo. An honourable mention has to be Cameron Weston Edwards. We have seen him deputizing, or not deputizing, but racing in place of other drivers this season. He has been the perfect reserve, and he is sticking to that role for next season, so that's going to be interesting. And then we have a whole host of drivers that are going to swap their teams. Now, in case you don't know how it works in SRL, the way it works is basically that when the window opens, you are allowed to stay at your team, and which a lot of drivers have decided to do, and nothing happens. If you do elect to swap teams, you get pulled into this pot, kind of, and you get to obviously voice your opinion on which team you want to join. The way it works then is that if it works out perfectly, everyone goes to the team they want, obviously. If there are two drivers or too many drivers who want to go to the same team, the picking order is going to be determined by the final championship standings at the end of the season. So doing well this year could end up deciding whether or not you get the move that you want for next season. So these drivers, they really do have to, keep it up in order to get the move they want. But enough about that. The drivers who are moving, who we actually have on the grid right now, Christian Dorman, who currently drives for Haas, has said that he doesn't want to stick with the American team, and perfectly fine. Ivan Brito doesn't want to stick with Williams. He wants to try his luck elsewhere, and that's also perfectly fine. And then Nicola Falzaresi is also leaving Haas. So Haas, at the moment, don't have any drivers, and that's going to be a little bit interesting, I must say. Hopefully they can fight some decent drivers. So, yeah. But enough about next year. We are still within this season, and we are still with a really, really exciting championship. Maybe not at the top, but definitely further down. Falsa saying, "Hi everyone, hello to you, Falsa. Hope you are enjoying the stream." I have a sneaky suspicion it might be Falzaresi who has chimed in, but I don't know. Who knows? At the moment we have 13 drivers. So It's not as big of a grid as it was last time out, where we had 18 drivers, but I think we are still set to have some more drivers join at some point. And I must also say, if I sound a little bit gritty in the voice, it is because I am just recovering from a bit of an influenza, a bit of a virus. So if I do have to cut myself off by either sneezing or anything, I must excuse myself. But yeah, we're just waiting for everyone to join in at the moment. Not really much happening. That was the one I was supposed to do. But yeah, we're just waiting right now. If you do have the time to spare, I would encourage you to hit the subscribe button, hit the like, because it really does help us. Check out our website. I believe it's in the description. It is. And also, if you feel like it, we also have a Patreon. I'm not going to tell you what to do, because I'm pretty sure you can work that out. As Adelino joins, the second Alpine driver, so Alpine fully represented today. But yeah, I believe we are a little bit late. We're 6 minutes overdue, but usually happens. You guys know. So I believe we are about to get underway, as it seems. Sandro has readied up, so it usually indicates that we are about to go underway. So we are ready to get this race started. The Canadian Grand Prix. We're obviously gonna talk a little bit about each driver, their expectations once we get into the race. But here we go. A track that I must say, either you really do enjoy it or you kind of don't like it. There's not really an in-between, I feel like. It is a very special track. It doesn't classify technically as a street circuit, but you could very much be forgiven for believing that it is a street track with the walls so close to the track border. And that obviously also means that if drivers do make a mistake, especially through one of the 3 chicanes that are in sectors 1 and 2, you will be punished, and nothing explains or shows that better than the 4th and final chicane on this track, which obviously makes up the last 2 corners. Wall of Champions, we know it, and that's how it works. I'm just gonna really quick turn on tires here. We're gonna have that enabled, and that should be fine. So, we are ready to go here. Drivers obviously in the pits. It's a sunny day. You can hear a car. That is a Mercedes. I believe that is Jensen. As an Aston Martin also leaves, that must be Samanides. And yes, Jensen is the first driver out on track at the moment. Closely followed by Samanides, and that driver behind him is Ivan. So drivers slowly creeping out of the pits. We obviously don't know, I believe we don't know the weather forecast, but maybe one of the drivers are kind enough to tell us in the comments or the live chat. Hopefully. Let's have a look. So we just followed Jensen around on his outlap. There really isn't anyone at the moment who has told us what the weather forecast is, but I guess that leaves it as a surprise for when we get into the race. But Jensen coming around, you see warming his tires, and he's elected to go for the mediums, which tells me that it is going to be a dry race. He starts his lap coming through the Wall of Champions chicane and into turn 1, really aggressive on the... Ooh, I believe maybe Samanides has hit the Wall of Champions. Let's see if we can find a driver who is close to him. Wait a moment. Ooh, that is a little bit unfortunate for the Greek driver, who's coming off a really good result in Baku, taking his first SRL victory on only his second SRL start. Really, really strong performance from Samanides. He's not going to be starting last, I believe. Oh wait, could be, because I believe it was Adalino and Christian who had a qualifying ban, perhaps. Let's have a look. No, Jure Marusic and Christian Dorman have a qualifying ban each. There's Jensen running to the line. Oh, he must have invalidated on that lap. So he has to go again, use the tyres a second time. What about Sandro becomes the first driver to post a lap time? It's a 1:09, and that instantly gets beaten by Logan Orand, who jumps to the top of the timing tables, a 1:08.0. That is very fast and very strong. He is close to 6/10 up on Sandro, so really strong pace from the American from the get-go. As Alexi posts a lap, I believe he will go again. We have a yellow flag in sector 2, could just be someone letting someone else on a fast lap through. So we see Jensen, I believe he's going to be the next one to cross the line. Oh, he's going into the pits. So his strategy didn't work out. He wanted to qualify on mediums like his teammates. It hasn't worked out, it seems. But yeah, just touching upon Christian and Jure. They both have a qualifying ban. Basically means that they're not allowed to post a fast lap, as Christian lets Dion through. And who is that? I believe that was Nick. But it basically means that Christian and Jure can do an outlap to save their setups, but they have to come straight back into the pits from their outlap. So we won't be seeing much action from those two today. Meanwhile, Jesper has posted a lap time, a really strong lap time, I must say, 1:10. Well, I say strong lap time. Listen. There is a lot of support, it seems, in the live chat for Nicolo running in the Haas. He is not out on track. Oh, well, he is out on track right now, but he hasn't posted a lap time. So we still wait to see what he can do as we get a... Well, I've never seen this camera angle before of Jesper Lempinen. Really, really interesting one there. He's coming around to, I believe, finish another lap. Maybe he's heading straight into the pits. He is. So some drivers already have done a flyer. We're going to follow Nicolo here, as I believe he's about to start a lap. He says he's on his out lap. There we go. Oh, gets very close to the wall of champions there. Really threading the needle upon starting his lap. So let's see what the Italian can do. Decent first couple of corners. Now these chicanes are crucial. You don't want to cut. Doesn't seem like he's done it so far. Yellow flag in sector 3. Don't think that is for anything of notice at the moment. So far he is doing pretty well. Get a great onboard here. Right up against the wall. Ooh, that was close. Really strong lines there from Nicolo. Now the hairpin can be a little bit difficult. Ooh, was that a touch on the wall there? I heard. Could be. As he runs down towards the chicane. Let's see how he does this. Oh, he goes straight into the pits. He must have been validated at some point then. Oh dear, so he needs to go into the pits and strap us another set of softs on. He should have enough. As we have a yellow flag in sector 3. Oh! Oh dear. Ivan getting all out of shape here. Oh dear. We caught him right at the correct time to get a view of that. He saves it. It doesn't seem like there was damage to the front wing. So that is a very great catch. Ooh, the Williams look really, really tail happy as Yannick posts the 8th fastest lap. But yeah, Ivan getting all out of shape there. Goes into the pits again. Jensen jumps to the top of the timesheet. A 108.684. Just shy of 2/10 faster than Logan behind him. So, let's see who would be interesting to follow. I think at the moment people are just finishing up their first shot on a lap time. Yannick, interestingly enough, is on the mediums. I didn't see that. So he's going for an alternate strategy here. That is a little bit interesting. Don't know what he might be doing, but doesn't really matter right now. As he goes into the... Oh, he doesn't go into the pits. Is he on a fast lap? He's on a fast lap. No, he isn't. He has... It must be an out lap, this one. It was his second lap on those tires, as we have a yellow flag in sectors. I'm just turning on the mini-map there, so you can see what is happening. Follow the cars. So at the moment, it is Jensen on top of things with Logan just behind. Sandro at the moment is sitting in P3, so that's a really good qualifying so far for him. That is interesting. Let's actually see. So at the moment, Logan is... He's actually not shy of 2/10. He's actually closer to 1/10 away from Jensen. I did not think it would be this close. But that is really interesting. So, really strong showing right now for Logan, it seems. Let's see, I believe Nicolo has made it out on the track. He's on a fast lap, I believe. Yeah, he is on a fast lap right now. So let's follow him. Ooh, big slide there for the Italian. That's not going to help his lap time at all. Or the tyre wear for that matter. Ooh, wait, hang on a minute here. We're just going to watch. He goes P5, pretty decent actually. Wait, I'm going to check something here because I have just noticed that's Christian actually. The man in question I was thinking about. Christian is coming out of the pits. Ooh. I believe there could be controversy here. Christian Dorman. According to my notes, he is on a qualifying ban. The problem is, he has posted a lap time. And it's actually a pretty decent lap time considering all of the other drivers' pace at the moment. Ooh. Now could this be... This could be real trouble for the German if it's true that he has a qualifying ban. And if he has broken that... Ooh. I don't know yet. Everyone is out on softs right now, so Yannick has elected to swap up his strategy as... Oh my goodness. Oh wait, that was the wrong one. That was not who I was supposed to spectate. Nicolo goes to P3. And he is actually not that far behind the leader. He's only 3/10 off pole position. I completely missed that. That's a good lap time from the Italian. Meanwhile, we just have a yellow flag for Nicolo. Ooh. But I'm still wondering if Christian could be in trouble. It seems a little bit sketchy. My notes say he has a qualifying ban. I don't know. I don't know. That will be for the stewards to decide, obviously. But if it is true that he has a qualifying ban, wait, let's actually find out what would happen to Christian if he actually does have a qualifying ban. Hang on a minute. As we just watch the German go around, I don't know what's happening actually, to be honest. I have no idea. But he seems to be on a pretty decent lap actually, to be fair. Meanwhile, Yannick has also started a lap, so let's watch him actually. Be pretty decent. Ooh. Okay, so I just had to read up on the rule book. If it is true that Christian does indeed have a qualifying ban, he could be in big trouble for this race. He could end up getting disqualified from this round regardless of where he finishes. That could mean trouble for the German as we watch Yannick go across the line. P8, pretty decent. Pretty decent from the Belgian driver. Meanwhile, I believe Logan has jumped to the top. I completely missed that. Logan has jumped Jensen with a 1:08.483. Jensen is on an outlap at the moment, so he's going to try and reclaim pole position. Nicolo is coming out as well. Nick is out right now. We've just hit the 2-minute mark. Meanwhile, Ivan is has still not posted a lap time. That's really interesting. He's waiting right until the final minutes. Might only have one shot in the pole position here. Meanwhile, we are going to watch Jensen here because he is definitely the most interesting one right now. So he's going to have to make up exactly 2 tenths. Wow. I am surprised. It's not exactly 2 tenths either. But that is... This doesn't make any sense. It says he is 2 tenths on the dot behind, but he is clearly 0.201 behind. I think he made a mistake there into the first couple of corners. Meanwhile, we have a yellow flag for a slow-moving Yannick Verstappen. I think he's just letting cars pass. But yeah, Jensen did invalidate on that first try. He's going to have to get around and start a new lap. His teammate is behind him, I believe. He's all the way down in P10, so... Ooh, Mercedes under pressure here, it seems. Oh, Logan has retired from the session, so it's all up to Jensen now. Does he want pole position? Meanwhile... Oh, I believe they're doing a little bit of tactics at Mercedes. Let's see, where does this put... Oh my days. So tactics down at Mercedes. Alexi was on a fast lap. Jensen invalidated on his lap. Slowed down to give his teammate slipstream down the DRS straight leading into the last couple of corners. And has propelled Alexi into P4. Great work by Mercedes. Meanwhile, I believe... Is Jensen on a fast lap? He isn't. So Jensen is going to start P2, it seems. Yeah. So Logan at the moment, unless, of course, Nick can do anything about it. Unless Nick can do anything about this, I believe we have Logan Orand on pole position for this race. Oh yeah, that's definitely a cut. Yeah, I believe that is it. Just waiting for Adelino to finish his lap. Ivan didn't post a lap time. Oh dear. So it's going to be Logan Orand on pole position. Adelino through the final 2 corners towards the line. What's it going to be from the Portuguese Alpine driver? It's going to be an improvement, but it's not going to be an improvement in position. He's going to start P11. Wow. Oh, meanwhile, we still have Alexis coming into the pits now. But that is qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. Logan Orand by just a bit over 2 tenths quicker than Jensen Randall. And then it is Nicolo Falzaresi in P3 with Alexi Koivuniemi behind him, Nick van Gelder P5, Jesper Lempinen a brilliant P6 with Sandro Dulis as the lead Ferrari down in P7. Then we have the controversial P8 of Christian Dorman. I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but regardless, then it's Yannick Verstappen and Dion Stahl rounding out the top 10 with Adelino, Thordoris, Jura, who had a qualifying ban, and Ivan, who failed to post a lap, rounding out the grid. So, oh my. Really strong showing from Logan. I am still curious about Christian though. I am still curious about Christian because that could be trouble for the German. Obviously not gonna... I don't believe anything is gonna happen right now. As the support for Nicolo continues in the live chat, he is doing really well in my opinion. At the moment, he only has a single point to his name in the driver standings. So he's really gonna have to, you know, do something. We're just waiting for the race start. Yeah. Really, really strong showing from the Haas driver. And you do have to wonder if he could potentially be challenging for a podium or maybe a victory today. He looks really fast. So that's going to be interesting. And oh, Brian Power has left the session. Oh dear, are we going to have another bit of trouble? Oh well, we're going to leave that to be discovered later on. But it is Logan Orand in the Alpine on pole position. Really strong lap from the American. He's followed by his championship rival Jensen Randall. Then we have Nicolo Falzaresi in P3, really strong showing. Then it is Alexei Koivuniemi in P4, Nick van Gelder as the lead Red Bull in P5, Jesper Lempinen in the AlphaTauri, the Seoul AlphaTauri, brilliant P6. The lead driver of Sandro Dulis has just confirmed his contract for Ferrari for next year, and he will be looking to improve his position over the race. And it's Christian Dorman. He's going to start the race from P8. I don't know what's going to happen to him later on, but that is left to be seen. And it's Yannick Verpeten, P9, Dion Stahl in P10. Then we have Adelino Ho, who seems to be... he missed the chicane, or not the chicane, the hairpin. And he's in P11. Then we have Thodoris Samanidis, last Grand Prix winner. Crashed out in qualifying, so really strange behavior from the Greek Aston Martin driver. Then it's Jura Marusic, who had a qualifying ban. He was starting in P13. Ivan Brito failed to set a lap time. And then we have Brian Power in the McLaren. He is going to be scoring points for Williams though, so the car doesn't matter, he is still in the race. It's going to be interesting to see what he's going to be able to do from P15 on the grid. But we are now currently waiting for the 5 red lights. They're coming on right now. And it's go for round 16 of the SRL World Championship. Seems like Jensen got a decent... oh, Logan gets a decent start, to be fair. Really good start from the American. Really strong getaway, and I believe there's a bit of battling going on here between Nick van Gelder and Alexei Koivuniemi. Alexei squeezes through. There's a bit of movement further down the grid. Oh my. So Sabanidis has made up a whole bunch of positions. He's now in P10, he's already in the points, and he's going to continue his move towards the front. Really good battle here for P4, it seems. Nick van Gelder challenging the Mercedes of Alexei Koivuniemi. He's going to dive. No, he's going to leave it. Meanwhile, Sandro has gained a position on Jesper Lempinen. And he is the last car in this 4-car train for P3 at the moment. Alexei going on the attack. Oh dear. Logan Orand has disconnected. His car is still on track. He's driven by AI, but he is no longer in the lobby. What is this going to mean? Jensen trying to find his way around the American, and there we go. Jensen into P1. And right now, Logan is just a mobile chicane. People are going to have to be careful when they dive to the inside or the outside. Has Nicolo made a very daring move there? Oh, and Logan is just dropping right now. He is dropping down the field. AI, oh damn, oh no. Alexei Govanov lining up the rear tires on the exit curb, and he has front wing damage. That is not good. Meanwhile, hold on, Jesper Lempinen, what a move. Take a bow. What a great move on Sandro Dulis around the outside in the hairpin. Oh, is he going to do this? He is, as Alexei boxes for a front wing change. Right now, it's on one side of the garage. It's going brilliantly for Mercedes. They have taken the lead of the Grand Prix, but on the other hand, oh, there's a bit of movement down here. There is a lot of movement. So Alexei into the pits, Yannick into the pits, Adelino and Jura into the pits, as we see the pit stop strategies there. Oh, and I believe it must have been for track limits that Nicolo has picked up a time penalty, most likely either a 3-second or 2-second time penalty, we don't know. There's a bit of movement midfield here. Sandro in P5 at the moment. There's a bit of battling there, as Adelino gets a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings, must be for corner cutting. Jesper up into P4, brilliant start for the Finnish AlphaTauri driver, and Nick van Gelder has set his sight on the rear end of the Haas of... Oh, there was a... What happened there? Oh dear, Logan Oran. No, that was not Logan. It was just lag. I thought someone disconnected. But yeah, Nick is hunting down Nicola Balzanesi in the Haas right now. He's right behind him, and all he can see right now is just Red Bull in his mirrors. Wonder where Nick is going to do this. Just going to try a move here. Nicolo runs wide. Job done for Nick van Gelder. Solid move there. Strong showing. Oh, what's happening? Oh. Wait, what? Okay. Just a bit of technical difficulties as Nicolo is trying to get back on Nick here. Props to the Italian. Jesper at the moment is closing down on this battle, and he's bringing Sandro Dulis with him. I wonder, is Christian is a little bit further behind, but Nicolo is trying. Really close there. Wow, that was close. He is trying to get back at the Red Bull driver. I'm just going to check on Logan. Has he come back from his lost internet connection? Don't think so. It's going absolutely horrible for Alpine right now. Horrible afternoon so far for Alpine, running in P15, and their other driver who's in the championship fight. He is currently running in P8 because of a disconnection. Thodoris Samanidis picks up a 3-second time penalty. That's not going to aid his move back into the points, as we see a great battle here. Oh, Christian there, closing the door on... Oh, what's happened here? Christian, I believe he might have lost the car coming out of that corner. We couldn't see it because of the camera angle there. It seems like Logan is back. I'm saying that with a question mark because I really can't tell. Oh, big wobble there from the American. As he gets... Oh, there's a lot of lag surrounding him right now. As Nicolo, at the moment, is into the pits to change of front wing. He must have hit the wall of champions or something. So it's a bit of an unfortunate fight for the Italian. He's going to drop massively down on the grid. He's going to be... he's going to be pretty far behind. That obviously means Jesper Lempinen, big slide there from the AlphaTauri. He's going to be in P3, but Sandro Dulis is not too far behind. But props to Jesper, he is sticking with Nick. There could be a challenge here from Sandro. He's going to have DRS. I think that's going to be an easy one there. From Sandro, yeah, he's going to pull ahead before the chicane as Jesper goes into the pits. What this is for? Is this for front wing change? We are on lap 7 out of 35. No, it's a change of strategy, it seems. So Jesper strapping mediums on. He is the first one to box outside of damage repairs. Meanwhile, Sandro, look at this. He's really got some pace today. As both, I believe that was that both Ivan and Christian picking up at a time penalty at the same time? I believe it is. Speaking of Ivan, he's running in P5. Really strong showing at the moment for the Williams driver. He cut the corner there. He does have Dion right behind him. Logan has made it up into P4. I believe he is back. Seems like it. He is closing down on this battle right here for P2. Meanwhile, Max Mulder in the live chat showing his support for Jure Marusic. Well, unfortunately, it's not really going that well for the Red Bull driver. Fortunes could turn, obviously, with a safety car at the absolutely right time. Everything can change as Christian and Sandro are into pits. We're gonna watch. It's so difficult. As Jesper gets, he's pulled a massive gap here on Sandro. Sandro was right behind. Wait, does Sandro have damage? I don't think so. Jesper picks up a 3-second time penalty. That's going to be a corner cut, obviously. But yeah. So Jesper gained pretty decent time during the pit stop phase on Sandro. So that's going to be interesting. Meanwhile, we have a battle brewing for, sorry to say it, the wooden spoon. But it is between Brian Power and Adelino Ho. Adelino, I think, ran into the wall there. He's moving around quite a lot. The Portuguese Alpine driver here. Seems like he has got everything under control again. Meanwhile, we actually have a bit of a battle going on here. We're going to pick up on this. Ivan running in P4 with Dion and Thodoris right behind themselves. As the support for the Haas driver of... wait, why can't I spectate him? That's a bit weird. Well, the support for Nicolo continues as Samanidis is making a move. We just caught the rear view of his rear wing as he was passing Dion Stahl. He's up into P5 and he's now set his sights on Ivan. So that's going to be interesting. He's made up a lot of ground considering that he started towards the back. But obviously, he's going to be doing what he can do to reclaim what he thinks is rightfully his. Meanwhile, Logan doing really well here after his disconnect. There's a bit of a move here. Ivan is into the pits, so that makes lives slightly easier for Thodoris Samanidis as Dion is coming to attack him. Doesn't work for the Ferrari driver as Samanides picks up another 3-second time penalty. So he's definitely on 6 seconds right now. That is quite significant considering that despite this track being notorious for having a lot of corner cutting penalties applied at the end of each Grand Prix, we actually haven't got that many so far. I think most of these drivers are only on singular corner cutting penalty. Meanwhile, Alexei Koivuniemi trying to close up on his fellow countryman Jesper Lempinen, but he has the Italian presence of Nicolo Valsaresi right behind him, so he's going to have to focus in both directions right now. I say that, however. Let's see if he can set up a move here. A good chicane here could give him a run on Lempinen into turn 1. Oh, but I think he's going to have to watch out from behind as Nicolo makes the move stick. Alright. Maybe not. Maybe not. He's going to be on the outside for the first chicane. And he pulls ahead just in time. Nicolo makes up a position there. Really great battle, must be said. Meanwhile... Oh, I missed it, but Logan has made a move on Nick van Gelder for the lead. Problem is, he is just around 12 seconds behind Jensen at the moment. So that's a little bit annoying from his point of view. We still have... This is the closest battle right now. Alexei Koivuniemi versus Nicolo Falsaresi versus Jesper Lempinen. And if they don't watch out, Sandro Dulis could become a part of that battle as Nicolo is launching an attack here. He seems to have great straight line speed in that Haas compared to the two Finns. He pulls ahead. Brilliant move, and he has now got his sights set on Dion Stahl in front of him. So that is very, very interesting how this has turned out. He's already caught up to the Dutchman. Is he gonna mount an attack? No, not yet. He's probably gonna wait for either the hairpin or the DRS straights. Just keeping an eye. Oh, I say that. Moves ahead. Great move. He's up into P5, but I do believe he has at least multiple penalties to his name. It seems like the Italian is flying right now. Meanwhile, Dion is going to have to look in his mirrors now. He has two Finns behind him. Jesper almost got the run on him. All three have DRS. Lempinen pulls out. Here comes Alexei. Oh, this could be... Alexei pulls back in behind Dion. He could have a shot into turn 1, maybe. What is this going to result in? Nope. Meanwhile, further down, Jura and Yannick battling it out for P12 at the moment. As Alexei gets past Dion Stahl, we completely missed that. I cut away at the completely wrong time. Question is, how much will these drivers gain? These drivers gain on the people in front who have penalties. Interesting. Ray's kind of settling in. Let's say that. Meanwhile, Sandro closing up on his teammate. I wonder if there's going to be team orders at play here. Oh, we have a yellow flag. Oh, wait, that is... Oh, that's Adelino. I don't know how he ended up out there, but interesting. Sandro makes the move on his teammate. He is up into P8, and now he's going to have to see if he can catch the Mercedes of Alexei. Let's see something here. So at the moment, Dion Stahl has not made a stop, and neither has the top 4 and Brian Power. So Dion at the moment, it's looking tough. It's looking really tough at the moment for the Dutchman in the Ferrari. He's on softs, I believe, isn't he? He is. Those tyres are going to be screaming at the moment as Christian Dorman picks up another penalty. You can just see how much more pace Sandro Dooley's has compared to his teammate. Dion picks up a 3-second time penalty. I think those tyres are going to start to fall off the cliff if they haven't already. You see a lock up there. Is that, I believe that could be... Oh! What happened there? Was that Adelino? I think it might have been. Oh, wait, hang on a second. No, wait. Oh, wait, this. Wait, oh, there it is. Yeah, it was Adelino. Sorry for my little bit of fumbling around here. We didn't get a safety car, but it was a pretty big hit, it seems. There's a movement up here. Okay, it was Logan who pitted on medium tires. And so has Dion. So they have got, I believe they could be going for one stop here. It's going to be tricky, but they are going for one stop, it seems. Could be tricky, but who knows, as we see Sandro make a move on Alexi. Oh, and Logan sticks his nose in there. Sandro doesn't get the run he wants on Alexi. It's going to be a three-way battle down towards the Wall of Champions chicane. Yeah, the yellow flag in sector 2. That is Adelino again. Oh, Sandro trying his luck, and he gets a poor run. Here comes Logan Oran. He's up into P7. Christian picks up another 3-second time penalty. He's going to be on a lot of penalties right now. Another yellow flag. It's Adelino again. Wonder what is happening for... Oh no! Oh dear. Alexi Koivoniemi losing it on the exit of... I believe that is turn 4. The chicane in sector 1. He's not DNFing, but those tires are... Well, that front wing needs to be replaced. Meanwhile, behind him, Christian Dorman. Oh, cuts the corner there. Oh, we could have big trouble here. What is happening? Oh, he has a puncture. Oh dear, that's going to be tricky to maneuver back into the pits. So it was going so well for Mercedes. It seems like fortunes have turned at the moment. Oh dear. It's really unfortunate there. Meanwhile, we're going to pick up on this battle right here. Logan Oran trying and getting the move done on Jesper Lempinen. Meanwhile, something interesting I didn't notice. I think we just cut it to it at the right time. Nick van Gelder has been on softs from the race start. Oh, this is going to end in tears. Oh dear. Who was that? That was Nicolo Baltaresi and Thodoris Samanidis. Both trying to make a move, whilst trying to make a move on Nick van Gelder. They were 3 wide into the chicane. That was never going to work. And then Nick van Gelder getting the short end of the stick there. I think he's going to be lucky if he escaped that without front wing damage. He's heading into the pits. As Jensen's posting fastest laps at the moment. He's just pitted. It doesn't seem like there was any damage to the Red Bull. That's going to have to be... That's got to be scary when you have 3 drivers into one corner. That really doesn't suit... Let's be real, more than one. Meanwhile, Thoris Samanides picking up another 3-second time penalty. I'm a little bit interested in seeing where this is going to end in terms of penalties. We have a yellow flag in Sector 2, that is Adelino moving slow. Again, he has just come out of the pits. I believe it's the other Haas that is right by him. There's actually a battle here for P7. Ivan Brito mounting a challenge on Christian Dorman. He's not going to get it done here. Maybe down the straight, perhaps. And they have to watch out from behind as well, because Nick van Gelder on brand new mediums doing a one-stop, it seems, I would imagine. He's going to have some pace behind them. It's not going to be into the Wall of Champion chicane. He gets a great run there, Ivan. If it's going to be enough, I don't think that's going to be enough. Otherwise, he's going to have to dive. Ooh, maybe a great exit here could help him. No, it doesn't work. He's going to have to wait for another time. Meanwhile, Jesper, I don't know if he's just been overtaken or is trying to overtake Sandro. I think he might have just been overtaken by Sandro. As Alexi now posts the fastest lap, he is on brand new mediums as well. He's running down in P12 though. Nick van Gelder picking up a 3-second time penalty. Let's see, there's a move here. Bit of a battle here, Logan Oran on Thoris Samanides. Oh, Greek driver getting really out of shape there. Adelino is into the wall again, it seems. Just want to follow Jensen here because he is closing up on the Alpine. Where is it? Ivan is into the pits. Oh wait, sorry, that's not correct what I'm saying. Oh. And Adelino Ho again. Don't know what's going wrong here. But it's just not working out for him today, it seems. Even pitting for softs. Ooh, wait, hang on a minute. Samanides have bended into the wall. I completely missed that. The Thoris Samanides has dropped a whole bunch of positions. He's lost his front wing because he's spun into the wall. Oh dear. As the second round of pit stops is seemingly underway. Nicolo Falzaresi, the first one to blink, along with Jesper Lempinen. Another set of mediums. They are away. It should be good to go for the end, as there we go. Samanides, the first driver to DNF in this race. Wonder where he is located. Is it the Champions Wall? Or is it just the pit lane? It's just the pit lane retirement. So it shouldn't be a big problem at the moment. I was about to say just... Oh, we have another problem here. It's Adelino Ho again, I believe. Oh no, that could bring out a safety car. That is in a really fast place. Yeah, there we go. Safety car is deployed. Adelino Ho retires from the Grand Prix. Oh dear. Now, this could be problems for the one-stop drivers, because this is really not playing into their strategy. Nick van Gelder He is one. I believe he is the front-running one-stopper at the moment. You know what? That's actually not too bad. He has only been on those tires for 4 laps. He held those softs very long. If you compare him to Sandro, who has just come out of the pits. He's on brand new mediums. He's obviously going to have more grip. That is inevitable, but it's not going to be as big of a problem for Neek, I believe. It could have been worse. But it's going to... Oh, Jensen boxes! Jensen stops, and so does Logan. Okay, so a bit of strategy going on here. What is Nicolo going to do? Is he going to go in for softs as well? He's only been on his mediums for 1 lap. And he stays out. Okay. Don't think he's going to gain a position on Logan. Or could be... No, it's not going to be enough. So he's going to be on 2-lap old mediums. Jensen has caught up to the safety car. Logan is just about to do so as well. Both front-running drivers are on fresh softs. They are going to be the class of the field. They're going to be the fastest out on the track. Something we didn't mention as well. Alexei Koivoniemi, who has had a pretty poor race, should we say, has also elected to come in for softs for the remaining 13 laps. It's probably going to be around, I want to say 11 laps of pure racing once the safety car dives into the pits. It's going to be right behind Cura, who's on 6-lap old mediums, and he's actually the one who's been the longest on the tires he's currently in the field, only beating Neek by a single lap. So this is going to be interesting. We're obviously going to have the field bunched up. This track really not easy to overtake on. We have seen that. The chicanes not really suited for overtaking. You realistically can squeeze 2 cars through the same chicane, but you really don't want to. So it's going to be interesting on the restart. What is going to happen? I can guarantee you one thing, from what we've seen today, Nicolo Falzaresi is not going to need a second invitation if it does appear on any of the front-running drivers. He's going to go for a move as early as possible. Is there anyone else we should be aware of? Well, obviously Alexei Koivoniemi. Be interesting to see how quick he can progress through the field, and maybe also Yannick. Actually, he's also elected to stop for the soft tire and go to the end. It's going to be interesting to see how that's going to turn out for him. We are just waiting for the last couple of drivers to catch up to the safety car queue. I believe we are going to take maybe another lap, depending on... Well, that really does depend on what the stewards do think, if Brian should be allowed. No, okay. So Brian is going to be able to catch up, but the safety car is in this lap. Alright. You can see Jensen, Logan warming their tires. They know they have the better rubber. Jensen in control right now. It's no overtaking before the start-finish straight. So when is he gonna go? I believe he had... Oh, maybe not yet. Is he gonna leave it for the exit of the chicane? Let's see. Yeah, here we go. It's green flag, and away we go again. Yannick gets a 3-second time penalty. The front 3 gets away pretty decently, I must say. Doesn't seem like anyone moved any positions. Seems like everyone got away pretty decently. Meanwhile, oh, there could be a battle brewing here, to be honest. Ivan gets a penalty. It's going to be really interesting with penalties towards the end. Meanwhile, it seems like Logan has dropped Azzaresi. If he can just keep his cool, he could be on for a podium here, the Italian. That would, honestly, considering his day, be pretty decent. But the dark horse, realistically right here, with a late safety car, could be this man, Sandro Giulis. He is currently the only one except the guy in first and the guy in last who is running penalty free. That could prove to be really, really important come the end of the race. Jensen fastest lap of 1:10.177. Really strong. Almost, well, he would have been ahead of a lot of drivers in qualifying with a lap time like that. Just showing you how quick Englishman is. But Logan at the moment, putting pressure on. He has a penalty, he knows that, and Jensen knows that as well. So if Logan goes for a move, he can afford to let him past. We don't really want this camera angle, Codemasters. I would like to have a better camera angle. There we go. I don't know if DRS is activated yet. We will see. Coming down this straight. It is the closest two drivers on the track right now. DRS is not active yet. I believe it's going to get activated once they cross the start-finish line. Let's see who gets the better exit of the chicane. It seems like Jensen is capable of keeping Logan at bay. DRS enabled is not going to be that easy coming around for next lap, Jensen. He's going to have to potentially gap Logan here if he wants to keep this position. Meanwhile, a little bit further down, we have a battle here for P4. Could potentially be for maybe a podium or P2. Who knows? It is Nick van Gelder, Sandro Giulis and Jesper Lempinen running in a bit of a DRS train here. That's not going to be that important. We're going to cut to the front. Now, what is Logan going to have for Jensen? Is he going to go for the move before the chicane, or is he going to sit and wait until turn 1? DRS activated. He's going to show his presence. He's going to go to the inside. He's going to make the move before the chicane. Interesting. Meanwhile, further down, Sandro pulling the exact same move on Nick van Gelder. Now, can van Gelder keep up with the Greek Ferrari? There's also a bit of a battle here for P7, Christian Dorman and Theo Stahl. Behind them, Ivan Brito and, surprisingly, Alexei Koivuni. I mean, he hasn't been able to really profit from those soft tires as much as I initially thought he would. Oh, Ivan runs wide there. That can be a free position for Alexei. Jura gets a penalty. Alexei up into P9. So doing pretty well. Meanwhile, Sandro is actually behind. Nick is going to have DRS, but so is Jesper. And he is really close to the Red Bull there. Meanwhile, out in front, it is a stable gap. Not really much happening. Sandro doing a bit of weaving. It is allowed. Now, is it going to be time for Jesper Lempinen to send his AlphaTauri? Oh, he thought about it. Nick gets put off a little bit by what the Finn did. Oh, no! Jesper Lempinen. Oh, that is a big crash. That is a big crash. The two Finns have collided, and it's another safety car. Oh dear. So, Jesper Lempinen spinning, coming out of the first 2 turns. And that's probably going to be a penalty for the AlphaTauri driver. He did reverse back onto the racing line, and that is, well, at least as far as I know, a dangerous re-entry to the track. Really not what they both have hoped for. Alexei was running a pretty decent race. Unfortunately, he got that puncture and that long pit stop with it. Jesper, well, he was running an even better race. He was potentially battling for a podium. So that is interesting. But yeah, safety car called out for the second time in this race. 5 laps to go. We're realistically not going to have more than, well, I want to say 2 laps of safety car. Right. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. A lot of drivers are electing now to swap to the soft tires. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Okay, so this is just, I believe Jesper has run out of softs or mediums because he has strapped the hard tire on, and with 5 laps to go, that's really not what he would have wanted to do. But once again, we have a safety car, and we're going to have a safety car restarted. Bunches the field up. We're realistically going to have at least 1 more lap of safety car running. The field is quite spread out, so yeah, we're probably going to have another lap. Yeah, we are going to have another lap of safety car running. So it will be interesting to see what happens now. This is definitely helping both Jensen and Sandro, I will say, as they are running without penalties. At the moment, Sandro could potentially, well, if it finished under safety car conditions, he would get a P2. I think that's a little bit more than he had hoped for at the end of qualifying. He qualified, what was it, down in P7 or something like that, so yeah, really poor qualifying, but it just goes to show that everything can turn to your advantage if you just sit it out and wait. It must be said that the competitors that have seen a lot of trouble today, Alexei Koivuniemi, Thodoris Samanidis, Jesper Lempinen, realistically probably were maybe ahead of him on pace today, but well, Samanidis is not going to finish today. He's marked down as a DNF, and obviously we saw what happened to Alexei and Jesper. As Max Mulder is saying, we should watch Jure Marusic as he is going to grab P10 today. Could even be better. Depends on how many penalties he's picked up. I know I definitely know that Nicolo running in P3, he has picked up several penalties throughout today's Grand Prix, so he is going to drop a fair few positions, I fear, for his sake. But we are getting ready to get this race back underway again. We're going to have 4 laps of racing once they cross the finish line. It's reverse roles now. It's Logan Oran in control. It's Jensen Randall who's going to be the chaser. Crucial thing is Logan has penalty. Oh, he doesn't go. He goes there. He's tricked the field. Well, he's tricked the field, but he's not tricked Jensen Randall. Jensen Randall right with him. And meanwhile, behind them, ooh, Sandro Dulles gets overtaken by Luke van Helder, and behind him again, Dion Star mounting a challenge on Christian Dolman. Oh, that is so close. And that means Ivan gets the drive on them. Dion sends it on Christian. What is Christian going to do? Oh, he cuts the corner. He's going to have to leave that space. Ivan gets ahead as well. Now Alexei is the next driver. What's going to happen here? Ooh, what? Ooh, I thought Christian ran into the back of Ivan there. But yeah, very chaotic midfield start there. As it seems like... Sandro could be on for a P2 here today if he keeps this up. But enough about that. Look at this battle right here. Christian Dorman gets the drive on Ivan. Is it going to be enough? Meanwhile, behind, Alexei is going to profit from this battle going on right here. Ivan side by side with Christian into the first chicane. Is this going to work out? Christian, ooh, cuts the corner right there. And that is going to promote both Ivan and Alexei. Maybe even Jura. Oh, Jura doesn't get the position. Oh, this is close racing. This is really good racing, has to be said. And one driver we haven't talked a lot about is Brian Power. He is running a bit of a solo race right now. He's one lap behind. I was just about to say that he could profit from the penalties. Don't think you can get that many penalties before getting disqualified, unfortunately for Brian. We're going to watch this little battle right here. Ivan Brito, can he keep Alexei Koivunen behind him? Moves around. Ooh. And Alexei shows that he's there if he makes a mistake. Ivan with a great drive out of the chicane. Retains P7 for now. Meanwhile, Sandro has caught up to Deke, who overtook him on the safety car restart. He could realistically just stay in this position. I think it would be enough for a podium. But he obviously wants to finish in the position that he is granted. He said that when he won the Grand Prix at Spa, the Belgian Grand Prix, which was down to a technicality, Nick overtook him under yellow flags. It was so close, but it was an overtake under yellow flags. But Sandro came out and said that it's not the way he wants to win. He takes the points, but he doesn't want to win like that. He wants to do it fair and square. It's not going to be fair and square today, I think. I think it's going to be down to penalties once again for Sandro, but I think it doesn't really matter that much for him right now. Meanwhile, oh! As Dion is trying to defend from Alexei Koivunen. It's not going to be worth it. He is ahead of the Dutchman. What a camp. What racing we have here today on the final couple of laps. It is the final lap. So you need to make a move. You need to do it now. Oh! What was that I saw? Ooh. I thought I saw Sandro and Nick going side by side. Seems like it didn't work out for them. But we're going to have a DRS train going into the final chicane here. Alexei Koivunen is going to be the potential big loser out of that. He's not going to have DRS. And that could see Dion, Ivan, and maybe even Jura, who was right behind. Maybe they could profit from it. Let's see. Oh, Dion gets a poor run. And here comes Ivan. He picks up a time penalty. Two main in front have finished ahead. Sandro gets onto the podium. As I predicted, penalties were the big culprit today. My goodness, what a race. We didn't have time to film the winning driver, but Sandro Dooley's driver of the day, I agree. I cannot disagree with that. That was a beautiful drive. But yeah, as I said, Jensen Randall, he didn't have to overtake Logan Orand to win this Grand Prix. I suspect it's probably just going to be a 3-second time penalty that Logan picked up at some point during the race that has decided this race. And then obviously Sandro Dooley's the third man on the podium. Really strong showing for Ferrari after a horrible qualifying, must be said. But yeah, that is the end of that. That was a really strong Grand Prix from a lot of drivers. But yeah, Jenson Randall wins the race. He takes fastest lap. It's all 26 points today for the Brit. Then it is Logan Orand in P2, and yes, it is a 3-second time penalty that ends up deciding this. Then it is Sandro Dooley's with a brilliant P3. Nicolo Faldaresi, yes, it's P4, it's a brilliant result regardless. Nick van Gelder P5. Alexei recovering to P6, pretty decent. Dion Stahl P7. Jura Marusic P8. Jesper P9. Yannick picking up the last point, and then it is Ivan Brito, Christian Dorman, and Brian Power, who is the last finishing driver. And then we obviously saw Thodoris Zamanidis and Adelino Ho, both marked down as DNF. Max Mulder, your prediction didn't come true. Jura Marusic didn't get P10, he got the better option. So, but yeah, that has been the end of this race. It's been a really exciting race. Unfortunately not at the front, but doesn't really matter that much. And Jenson Randall takes another step closer to that world title, that second world title. He's going to be most likely the first SRL driver to take multiple championships in the same series. It's never been done before, but you would say that he is very much on course to doing what everyone else has failed to do, and that is to defend his championship. But that has been everything from me today. It's been a thriller of a Grand Prix, right down to the wire for a lot of these drivers. It looks exciting, and it's also very exciting to see what happens in the upcoming races. So if you have enjoyed, I would highly suggest that you get subscribed if you haven't already, because, well, I mean, with a race like this and a championship that is still on the line, I want to say, it could be interesting to see what happens next time out. And I am just gonna see what is it gonna be next time. It is gonna be the Portuguese Grand Prix. It's gonna be next week, so there's gonna be a lot of back-to-back racing I can see here on my calendar in SRL. So the Portuguese Grand Prix, 16th of April is that. And then we have the Singapore Grand Prix on the 23rd of April. And on the 30th of April, it is the Mexican Grand Prix. And a little reminder as well about the GT3 Championship. The final race is also coming up. It is the 21st of May. Final race of the season in that championship. And we have a championship on our hand between Max Mulder, who is sitting in the live chat, hopefully still, and myself. 6 points splitting us, so be interesting to see what happens there. So if you are looking forward to that, and just in general looking forward to what happens in Formula 1, you can subscribe, obviously. You can follow us on Instagram at SRL_F1, I believe it is. Check out our website, which is srlracingleague.weebly.com, and you'll be able to stay up to date with everything that we do, everything we plan to do, and just in general, yeah, what is happening in the league. So I hope you had a, well, should we say a good day, a really good Grand Prix today. It's been interesting, it's been very exciting, and I'm gonna be in the com box again for What is that going to be? That's going to be the Mexican Grand Prix. So next week I'm not going to be here, but whoever is hopefully going to guide you through that race just as well as I have done today. But I've been Samuel Brandt, and have a good day, and I'll see you.